This is an InfoBlips Podcast Network production. Today's date is September 18th, 2024.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the weekly wrap-up with John and Yancy. My name is John Haynes. I'm here with my co-host and friend, Yancy Seals.
What's up, everybody? Hey, John, how you doing? Oh, by the way, my name is not Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Your name is not Sean T. Diddy Combs. Man, I mean, it's not funny, man.
No, hell no. It is funny. It's funny, and it is funny, but it's not funny. That motherfucker belongs underneath the jail.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
He takes advantage of his people. He shouldn't. That's wrong.
I agree, brother. He belonged underneath the jail. The thing is, man, see, once I saw that film of him grabbing that woman by the hair, dragging her and kicking her in the face, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I don't care whether you like his music. I'm done with this.
Right.
You know, that's crazy. And now they got him. And from what I understand, from what I read, there's like 50 victims and about 50 witnesses. So and they got him on RICO charges, man. He's done.
And counting.
Yes.
And they wait for more. They nothing's off the table. They denied him bail. He offered $50 million. And the judge said, "No, I ain't having that. And you ain't going nowhere," because he has a history of intimidating witnesses. He has a history of violence. He has 3 illegal AR-15s.
Look, man, wait a minute. You know what? Now I'm gonna tell you, this shows me the mentality. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but this shows to me the mentality of that guy. Okay. It is not illegal to own an AR-15. It is not illegal to own bullets for AR-15. It is a federal crime if you scratch off the ID number of the AR-15.
That's what he did.
Only dummies do stuff. Only wannabe gangsters or want to do. You know, oh man, that's such old school stuff.
Yeah.
You know, why didn't you have, not to tell anybody what to do, but why not just get a ghost gun made? How stupid can you be?
I mean, you can have a gun, like you just indicated. It's okay to have them. You can have one. Have you 4 or 5 of them if you want that. That's your business. But still, you cannot saw off the serial numbers, identification tags.
No, you can't do that.
This dude belongs in jail, and he need to stay there until they sentence his ass.
Yeah, because he to me, I just, again, once I saw that film, I'm like, yeah, okay, you're done with me, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care, don't want to hear, but I'm done. You put you away, and let's just forget about you.
Yeah, same thing with R. Kelly, them jokers. Now, understand, P. Diddy. I'm gonna give you his props. The boy has a mind for business. I will not take that from him. I can't take that from him. You got to give it up. But his character is at question. His character.
You know, there was something that they used to tell us when I was in church, and I learned a lot of good stuff there. I learned, and it's something they used to say: sometimes your talent will get you where your character can't keep you.
That's right.
You know, and that's just what happened to him. Your talent can get you somewhere, but your character won't be able to keep you there because he thinking below the navel, man. That's a new term that I thinking below the navel. I mean, come on, man. You got all that talent and all that money, and you're a slave to your sexual addictions.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on over there, man. It was a whole lot of nastiness going on in that house.
And the term freak off now is an everyday saying. Excuse me. I'm like, come on, man. But yeah.
I just hope now y'all black people don't get caught up and say we're supporting him and get behind this idiot. He's a fool. Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone and let him go through his process.
You don't get behind somebody because they black. Okay. I mean, especially when they're wrong like that. Okay. He is done. This boy is dastardly. Mm-hmm. And it's what somebody online said, well, he deserves a trial in court. he look, once I saw the film, that was it. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
don't need a trial for me. Was that you? Yeah, that's it. You're done. You don't need no
That's
trial.
it. You're done. Bye. You know, I mean, it just don't make sense to me. But you know, they everybody's gonna have their own opinion. Or they came out, they after him because he's talented or because he asked for his masters or some crap like that. But the bottom line is, man, I don't really care.
This
I
boy
know
is
that
a
if some people
billionaire.
take offense to that, too damn bad.
This boy is a billionaire a couple times over. I ain't buying that shit.
You got all that money.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. There, your talent can get you where your character will not keep you.
I love that saying.
Work on your character, you know.
That saying.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know. Speaking of character, let me ask you a question. If you wanted to, say for instance, there was somebody you wanted to assassinate, okay, and you're not sure of that person's schedule, but you're gonna go to a golf course and you're gonna lay on that golf course in a spot for 12 hours because you think he's gonna be there so you can kill him. Does that make sense?
Not to me, it don't.
I mean, look, man, like when they said the guy had been there for over 12 hours,
just sitting waiting,
and he didn't have a straight line of sight.
Never had straight
and
line.
Nobody was supposed to know that he was supposed to be. That's like a Columbo thing. And nobody, excuse me, sir, did anyone know that you were going to be making that trip to the golf course at that time? I mean, no, it was made up inside the limo.
How did he know that truck was going to be there? That's my issue. I don't get that part.
Because somebody, look, first off, look, okay, the way I look at it is this, okay? First off, either it was set up, okay, and this guy didn't have a correct time, but he knew that he was going to be there that day. Somebody in the inner circle said, hey, you should go golfing. Hey, I got a tee time at this place. That's the guy that did it, or girl or woman or whoever. That's who did it. I mean, somebody set him up, man. And the thing about, see, Donald, if you're listening, somebody set your ass up, and it's your inner circle, boy. They trying to get rid of you.
John, I'm still of the belief, and until I see some more facts, that I think it was a hoax. I think it was a hoax.
Oh yeah,
and I identified reasons why. First of all, they saw a barrel sticking out of a hole. Okay, you saw it. Okay, I'll give you that.
No, I won't. But go ahead.
You started shooting. Wait. The guy never shot at towards nowhere near Trump. Never even seen him. Then you started shooting him. You are a trained sniper. Your job is not to miss. You shot several shots and missed them.
Look, not only you, but your partner shot too.
Right. You guys are trained not to miss. No one hit him. Here's what happened. Look here, Bob. Let me tell you, we need some help. What you need? I'll do anything for Trump. Well, come here, Bob. Let me tell you, here's what we want you to do. Go out there, stay out there for 12 hours, bring your shit, bring all your stuff. We're not going to shoot you. We're going to miss. And you're going to figure we'll take your way, and we'll take care of you the rest of your life. Don't you sweat it.
The rest of your life.
15 years, you're going to do about 15 years. That's all you're going to do.
And then look, well, I mean, what's the crime? See, here's the thing.
Right.
When you go to court, what's the crime?
What's the crime?
Having a weapon?
In a carry state?
Yeah, I mean, and then wait, man, you got this. This is really good. Okay, so look, so they shooting at him, and he breaks away, and he's running, and he jumps inside of a black car. Just so happened there's somebody there with a camera, and they take a picture of the tags, and they take a picture of the guy. Right now, the police they're shooting. If somebody's shooting in your direction, what the hell are you gonna do? I mean, come on, man. This is just made for TV. And he takes a picture, and he somehow, some way, gets it to the Secret Service, and they somehow, some way, gets it to the patrol car that somehow, some way is behind them on the freeway.
This just does not pass a smell test, guys. Sorry. It don't pass a sniff test. It stinks. It stinks. It's not right. Something's going on here.
That's just all right. I'm sorry, man. I heard that and I was like, for real?
Seriously?
For real?
Seriously?
You know, now you behind, you really falling behind now because this person that you didn't plan on being there, Kamala Harris, is kicking your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You just got dusted off in a debate that you still telling everybody that you won, and everybody and people in your circle know you got your ass whipped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. You're starting to slip and slide, you know, you mentally becoming not too sharp. So you gotta do something to get the attention.
You need something. And JD Vance said, well, we had to create stories. He created the story about the dogs and the cats.
That's another whole thing. Okay. I have a theory about this, okay?
Okay.
Trump is doing all this stuff, huh?
What's your theory?
Trump is doing all this stuff to take our minds and especially the media, because I'm sorry, the mainstream media they're dumb. They're gonna take their resources and focus on people eating dogs, somebody trying to assassinate him, because he cannot afford for them to actually start paying attention to policies and procedures. Mm-hmm. He can't afford for them to start saying, well, Mr. Trump, we want to take 10 minutes and you tell us about your policy on this, right? Mm-hmm. He can't do that.
No.
So he's going to take, and he did it in 2016. He's going to take people's attention away from that by saying some of the stupidest things, doing some of the dumbest stuff because it takes the media's attention away. Instead of them staying focused, instead of them being the adults in the room and staying focused and saying, hey, you know what? What is your policy on the border right now? Since you killed this last bill, can you explain it to us what your policy is on the border, sir, in detail?
Yeah, he said mass deportation. Shut it down.
Okay, sir, that sounds good. Mass deportation sounds good. But legally, how do you plan on doing that? And what resources are you going to use in order to do that, sir?
It's not going to be legally. It's not going to be legal. Don't worry about it. Mass deportation. It ain't gonna be nowhere.
We just gonna get a bunch of them good old boys together, and we gonna drink up a dust down a fifth of Johnny, and we gonna go get them damn people. That's the way it's gonna be.
And guess what? He said he's gonna start with Springfield, Ohio first.
Man, you know, I'm like, look, you see, he's doing all this because he has no policy. He has he has nothing. He has nothing. And so, JD Vance, I told people before, he's a cartoon character. He's a cartoon idiot.
So my question is why does the media and people keep saying, well, I don't know much about Kamala Harris. I don't know about her policies. And you never question Trump about his policies. What about his policy? What's his policy? You never asked him about his.
No, they don't. They don't ask him about his policy because, see, first off, he doesn't have a policy, and they know that. But they are trying. See, the media is trying to get the biggest bang for the buck. If it bleeds, it leads. If it's something that's titillating, it leads. And they know that there are people going to be like, "Ooh, what did Trump say?" But if you go see, this is the problem I have with most. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of trouble for this. Most mass people, okay. If I said, ooh, if there was a headline that said, ooh, Trump said that people eating dogs and this girl's tit was out, right? And then there's another one that says, we're going to discuss policies and procedures of the border, and we're going to discuss a couple of other policies and procedures all at this time. And they run side by side. Guess how many people are going to go toward the tit out?
I'm going to see the tit. I would. Let me see the tit. Let me see that first. See what they look like.
See, I'm that guy that'd be going like, ooh, policy and procedures on what? You know,
I'm not.
That's just me.
You said or policy and procedures. That's you. Tit. I'm gonna go here first. Okay, that's okay.
You crazy.
Then I'm gonna go over here. But I'm gonna look.
Yes, he said, I'm gonna look. See, I mean, that's Trump. Trump is gonna give them something dumb, you know, something crazy, something that's now he's, you know, now he's getting he says the other day, only what I forgot the word he used, presidents are shot at, you know. And I'm like going, oh my God, now you're using that as a campaign slogan. That means that you meant to do that all along. See? Because I mean, you look at it like this. If I was running for office or anything, and within a month period of time, 2 people tried to kill me, no, man. There's a guy that I forgot which country it was in. And I might want to say Venezuela, but I'm not. Don't hold me to that. But it happened to him where there was like 2 or 3 attempts to kill him, and then I think he won, and then they killed him. I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't think this is. I think we're being set up. I think the United States, on a serious note, I think the United States is being set up for an authoritarian type of government or for an authoritarian takeover.
So
and I know this sounds far-fetched, huh?
We're not being punked.
You sounded muffled. Go ahead.
I said, are we being punked by other
yeah
other countries?
Yes, I really think we're being punked on a grand scale, bro.
Yeah,
on a grand scale. I'm not joking about that. I really think that they're setting us up for an authoritarian takeover. I'm serious, because if you got people, they're going to tell you that they can't control people trying to assassinate our politicians, and then they're going, I mean, it's gonna it will get ugly. It'll get real ugly. And that's why Kamala, they should really look, because this also could be a setup to try to get Kamala too, man. I put nothing past these people.
You know what, John? I'm gonna tell you like this: if they happen to get Kamala, and I know this is terrible, I say I'm going to say it, but if they happen to get to Kamala, it's all bets are off, man.
It's done.
It's kind of like if they had got Barack, all bets would
have been off. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's done. It's done. And I am not going into to elaborate or more on that, because just like that. You have people knocking at your door, but it's a done deal. That's fait accompli, and it's time to really do what you get busy.
Yeah, it is,
because it doesn't make sense that this is. See, now I really think that could be a setup, because I'm just looking at this. I really think that it's a setup, man. It really is. And people do not know the extent that Donald Trump will go to. See, it's not just losing an election for him. It's not just before it was losing an election in 2016, and he never thought he was going to win anyway. Okay, he was just in it to make money, and that's about it. This time, it's about taking over a country or going to prison for the rest of your life.
That's what it's about. Keep my ass out of that jail cell.
See, and that's the reason why I don't think people know the length that this man will go to in order not to go to prison, because first off, he would never make it. They'd have him in a cushy place in a club fed, but that's not the point. He still wouldn't make it. And he knows that.
So that's for sure. Ain't gonna be nowhere near what you used to living in. It ain't gonna be cushy.
I mean, and I just don't think I really believe we're being, as you said, we're being punked. I really think we're being set up. And it could be really ugly. And I know people will be saying, why are you such a naysayer? Nah, it ain't that, man. I'm just looking. I don't believe in coincidences. And I look at things that happen, and I look at people's motives and why they would do things. If he loses this election, his life is over. His life is, he might as well, it's over.
Yeah.
He's going to lose his money. He's going to lose his freedom, right? And his life is done.
Yeah. And Kamala better not let his ass out of jail.
Oh Lord, if she pardons him, she done. I'd be like, you pardon him, I'm done with you.
Me too.
No. Just like Diddy, you need to be held accountable.
You be held accountable.
People need to be held accountable for the stupid stuff that they do.
Yeah, and he's there.
I mean,
so how are the polls going? How are we doing?
The polls, I haven't really checked. I don't really check the polls. I mean, I listen. How do you have you checked them?
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Well, right now we're in Pennsylvania. We're up by 5 points in 3 points in Pennsylvania, 6 points nationally, outside of the margin of error.
I'm going to say that's outside the margin of error.
Yeah,
Wow.
outside the margin of error.
Wow.
Nationally.
Yeah, I mean, look, Kamala Harris is ready to be president.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it surprised me. I honestly, I have to tell people, it surprised me. I didn't think that she was going to be as good at it as she's becoming. She's walking right into this, and she's becoming really good at it. I watched her interview the other day with the black reporter type thing.
Yeah.
I watched her interview with that yesterday, and she's getting real comfortable with this.
And she's and these now just for a little context, this is the same NBS national black journalist who Trump last month interviewed with and just showed his natural pink ass.
Yeah, Trump was ridiculous. See, this is the thing. She is ready to be president. She is stepping right into the role to lead America forward, right? If Trump wins, it's going to push America backwards into a nasty, dirty, ugly place. And that's just because that's the way it is. And I think people are starting to see that. But honestly, I also believe, because I listen to Republicans too, I also believe that they know that he is basically running their party, ruining their party, because they're not gonna have another chance at all to win nothing if this guy if he's in office. And I don't think that they're ready for that. I don't think that they really want. Now there are some stupid people, but I don't think that most of the people that really are hardcore conservatives really want that. I don't think they really want that. And JD Vance, man, people need to remember. And I said I was going to do a research on where he came from, and I really haven't, not, and I need to do that. JD Vance is a bad person. He's a very, very, very bad person. And we don't understand the depths of how really corrupt he is.
And the thing that's so sad about that is that he's only 39 years old. He's not even 40 yet, and he's a corrupt. How do you get so quickly? That's a shame. But on second note to that is that with regard to the Senate vote yesterday, and in the Senate and the corruption in the Senate, they just did not pass the IVF.
I know. They filibustered it, the bill.
Yeah, the filibuster, and Donald Trump never called in and told him get that passed. They see that's almost about ready. The door's about ready to close on. The door's about ready to close.
Yeah, I mean, I think his own party, I think his own party is going to try. They're trying to do him in. Really, I do. The two people that they have up for this thing, they were both Republicans. And you look at some of the Republicans, the way they're coming out and talk. I mean, there's a whole lot of Republicans that's backing Kamala, man.
Yeah. And
I see the positive movement with her. As long as she doesn't have any major missteps. But my whole thing is this. Honestly, I said that. I said, well, let me see. Unless she commits a couple of felonies and go to jail, and then go to court and wind up being found guilty, what else could be worse? I mean, I'm sorry.
That makes the playing field even. That's all.
That's right. It'd make it even. I mean, come on, man. But I think that, and when I listen to her, when I look at her, and I'm not saying that I didn't think she could do it. I didn't think she could transition that quickly. And you listen to her talk, she's a master at, Barack Obama was an orator. He could talk. You could listen when Barack Obama talks. You get drawn in. He knows how to do that, right? Kamala Harris knows how to set traps.
Yeah.
She knows how to set traps, and she knows how to get people to follow along with her trap. And then she slams the door. She did it the other day with the journalist, man. I was like, wow, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, she's very good with it. So I saw it, John. I saw it was MSNBC, and it was talking to Don Lemon yesterday. And
really?
Yeah, on MSNBC just yesterday, and Don Lemon was talking to a group of black men, and they asked, "Who are you voting for?" And they said, "Oh, we got Trump. Trump. We're in for Trump." And he had to say why. He said, well, "Tell me why, so I'll know." Because he gave us money. He gave us $1,200 stimulus, and Don said, "He didn't give you no stimulus. That was a Democratic Congress that gave you that stimulus." His name was on. He held the stimulus so he can put his name on that check, but he didn't give you that. It was Democratic Congress. So you the more you know, you need to know some shit before you start running your stupid mouth.
See, that's the whole thing. They're listening to their when if you listen, and I ask, I invite people, don't do it all the time, but turn to a Republican station just for a few minutes and listen to the misinformation that they're spouting, which is the reason why they need shows like this, or they need other shows, major shows, because we don't have the money to have a big budget like that, but major shows to call them out immediately. You can't let nothing linger nowadays. If when they make it, like when JD Vance made, when they make stupid statements, there has to be people to call them out immediately.
Right.
Because you got to shut this stuff down. If you don't shut that shit down, it winds up, if you look, man, it's just the old saying, if you tell a lie loud enough, if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth.
That's right.
And most of these people, most of these Republicans, they don't understand it. They keep thinking that, the economy was better under Trump. Please explain to me. Show me some statistics, please. I'd like to see that. Well, no, you can't do, because you know what? I could show you that, but they're not going to be able to show you that because they don't look at that. They don't. If you ask them, okay, use your phone. Okay, use your phone. Show me where it was better. They wouldn't even know the filters to put in. They wouldn't know how to say, I'd like to see the differences between 2000 whatever until 2000 now, and they wouldn't even do that because they don't know how.
You are much better off under the Biden and Harris administration than you were under Trump. When Trump turned over the economy to Biden, we was in the worst position we can possibly be in. We had just came off the January 6th bullshit. We're dealing with him stealing the documents. The black unemployment or unemployment itself was at 9.4.
Yeah, it was through the roof. It was through the roof. How
are you going to tell me that you was better off?
And then they're going to blame it. They're going to tell you, well, it was because of COVID. But and I have to tell people this, you got to remember this. When Obama took office, it was terrible. He pulled us back in and got us to where it was great. Okay, the economy was wonderful. They was pumping. And then you gave it to who?
Trump.
Yeah. I mean, you give it to Trump, and so the first 2 years basically is a freebie because it follows the president that came before you almost, right? Unless you do something dumb like executive orders or whatever. Not dumb, because if it wasn't for executive orders, Biden would have never got nothing passed. But, unless you do something to interfere with it, you just let the stuff run. Now, the last 2 years is where you come in, and this is where he screwed up. That's when our economy fell, man. And these people, we were coming out of a recession, but you know what? Because of Biden's guidance and Kamala Harris's guidance, we wound up with the best economy in the world. Everybody else did the same thing we did, except for most people took care of their people a lot earlier and a lot better. We could have been out a lot better if Trump wasn't in the river called denial for about, 6 months or whatever. Because if you remember, he kept saying, "No, it ain't nothing. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to be here."
He was with his conspiracy theorist people, and it's going to go away. It's going to be cold. It's going to go away, and one day,
wait.
Beautiful. It's going to go away. Everything's going to be great, and people steady dying.
Summer's going to take care of it. Yeah, when it gets hot, it's going to kill it. It's going to make it die.
Yeah. Why don't we try some bleach? Try drinking some bleach. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe if they shot in infrareds, some up your butt and through there, it could get rid of everything. And I'm saying, y'all don't even understand how this works. It don't work like that.
The problem is he never managed the problem. Did Brock have
No.
problems? Yes, he did have problems. He had that Ebola shit. But guess what? He
Yeah,
worked on it earlier, and it didn't come to the states. He fought
that's
it
right.
over the water. But
That's
Trump,
right.
the shit come on the states. Come on in. We'll do. I don't believe you. Come on in. Come on in. And
See,
then he started this
when that
man.
Ebola thing was out, I was actually working in healthcare then,
Mhm.
right? There was a lot of stuff that we did. I mean, it was huge. That the federal government actually sent us in all kind of stuff, for testing and stuff to isolate people. In the 4 clinics that I had, we had stuff where we could isolate off. If somebody came in with that stuff, we could isolate off, bam, 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 because they sent us that stuff,
Mhm.
right? They had
Yeah.
us ready for it. When COVID, thank God I wasn't working then. When COVID came, there was nothing. I was talking to people. They're like, "No, I mean, we even got gloves. We're trying to because it ran out. We can't." I said, "What do you mean you can't?" I got a call. Who was your supplier for gloves and masks, John? And I told them who it was, and they're like, okay, no, they're out of it." I'm like, "What?" Because I had an ample supply in the clinic because I always overstocked. And then people always ask why, because it's a clinic, it's not your house. Okay. If something hits, you got to be ready for it, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
And so you should always have an overage, but and then they ran out of it, but it was we were running out of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was something, a lot of stuff that Trump could have done to actually slow it down. First off, stop people from coming in the country like that.
Mhm.
But by the time he made moves, we had already been infected.
Yeah. Yeah.
This stuff was already here,
Mhm.
and people didn't know what to do, and people
It's
panicked.
just it was his management. He never managed this process. He didn't manage nothing,
No,
nothing, and not just the COVID. He didn't manage nothing, nothing.
no,
He just handed
because
up
he's
great
not a
money,
manager.
messed it up, screwed it all up, gave his billionaires money. He added $8 trillion to the already increasing
Look,
deficit.
half of the offices of the government wasn't even filled. They weren't even filled. They didn't have people running these places. He's not a manager, dude. I mean, people think management is easy and it's not. Because I mean, you work from the worst result in, and most managers don't. They work from the best results out, and then when stuff happens, they panic. I always work from I say, okay, imagine a bomb blew up right down the street. What would we do? Okay,
Mhm.
and you manage inward, so that way, unless a bomb really blows up outside, you're good. You
Mhm.
know, I just gave y'all a nugget if you're managing places like like clinics and stuff.
Let me go ahead and
I
give it to
could
you what
teach
he
that.
said. Is basically what he said is be proactive.
Exactly.
Stop being so damn reactive. Be proactive. That's what he's saying.
People are react. Most especially, and most corporations are reactive because they don't want to spend the money.
Mhm.
Um, so unless there's a reason for you to spend a little bit more on your budget in order to restock, they're not going to do it. They're not going to approve it because you're spending more money, and they have to appease their shareholders. It's all
John,
about
we got about 50 something days left to the election.
yeah.
How are we doing? What does Kamala need to do to ensure this thing?
Uh get people to you know what? I think she needs to get people to she needs to be seen a whole lot. A whole lot. They need to make more of those little things that they live that I'm gonna say libertarian that they're making the few segments, the few the shorts. They need to do more shorts like that, and they're starting to pick them up and do that on certain areas, not just on healthcare or abortion, but on all the other things that she wants to do to help America. They should just shoot little shorts on that, like what it would do for a person, a first time home buyer, to have 26 grand, in order to put down, what it would do for a business to have a brand new business, or even an existing business to have a $50,000 write-off.
Mhm.
Little things like that, what it would do for for them to say, hey, no, Kellogg, you can't shrink your boxes and charge people $20 more, or $2 more anyway. you know
Believe me, it's the
it,
same amount, and they trust us. This trust is getting the same amount. Yeah, all right. We're stupid.
you
Yeah.
know I think that if she does that, and if they do it effectively, you can't tell them, you have to show them. People they like to show me now. they're from Missouri. You gotta show them in little bites, little short bites,
Mm-hmm.
because people's attention span is very short.
Would you do another televised debate with Trump?
No,
I
no,
wouldn't either. I
no,
wouldn't
I
either.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Waste your time.
I
Don't
wouldn't.
waste
I
your
wouldn't
time.
give them the satisfaction. I
Yeah.
would do exactly what I just said. That's would be my plan for the next 50 days. Put out something every single day, and they got the apparatus to do it. You
I think
know,
she should go on
they
more news outlets.
well, yeah.
Just do some more of those CNN, MSNBC. Just get
Have
on.
your surrogates out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Hillary Clinton on Rachel Maddow, and I don't usually watch Rachel Maddow, but I want to hear Hillary Clinton. And I saw Hillary Clinton, and she had a lot of good points to make. They should have Barack out there. They should have Bill out there. Oprah needs to go out there. They need to have people out there doing stuff every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if they do that and they do it effectively, we could win this thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it would take, though. Now and honestly, ignore Donald Trump. Just ignore him.
Mm-hmm.
Just ignore him. Don't, it was good that she said she called him to make sure he was okay, but don't answer, let the other people answer what he says that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Let the other people call him out. Okay? And you stay on target. You stay on mission. You stay on target. And let your other people, your surrogates or whoever, let them call him out. Don't get mixed up into one thing they always told me is like, John, you do not fight with pigs. You do not fight with people who wallow in the gutters, because they just pull you down there and they're really good at it.
Mm-hmm. Trump is good at it. Trump is real good at
Yeah.
that. That's why I would never recommend another debate, because he would come with some crazy, something stupid. The story, and don't even worry about it. Don't even do it.
No, I wouldn't do that. And again, I would just ignore him. First off, it's going to drive him crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if she just ignores it, it's going to drive him up a wall.
Yeah.
Right. And then and just keep pumping positively to the American people, because everybody's tired, man. Everybody's tired of this, of arguing and fighting and all this stuff. They're tired of it, man.
I know I am.
I am. It's something my daughter said the other day, is like, how come people just can't be happy just being here, just being, just being, why? What happened to us being happy to just be? There's always something wrong, like, come on, man.
I think I'm going to post that.
You gonna post that? Yeah. I mean, she said that, and I was like, wow. That was really deep. And I'm like, wow, that's what happened. Well, how come we're not like that anymore? We allowed these outside forces and these outside things to get into us, to where everything is always wrong. What happened to just, hey, there's gonna be a solution. Let's just, don't worry about it. Let's check it out. We'll work it out.
Yeah, you're right. I like. I'm going to definitely post that today.
Yeah, I like that too. We should do a T-shirt or something.
Yeah.
Or a hat, a hat. I like doing hats because I want T-shirts, but people don't have T-shirts in my size, man. So, I mean, I was looking at the command and said, y'all need to get me a 4X, man. I'm a big dude, okay? I'm a big dude, but a hat, I can wear a hat, so.
Yeah.
But even though I'm going down, I'm still a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to wear my stuff big too. What else is happening, man? There's something else that happened too. Oh, wait, I know what I want to talk about. Oh my God. So all you people out there who love the God-fearing people of Israel, not the people, because I know a lot of Jewish people, and I have to say that, and they're nice people. They're wonderful people. I don't know one ignorant Jewish person. I know a lot of them. They're nice. But Netanyahu and the people who are running your government, all right, they have no qualms about killing children. They have no qualms about killing innocent people, right? Did you hear about the pagers blowing up in Lebanon? Did you hear about that? The pagers blowing up, just this morning, cell phones blowing up. Okay. Do you know the thought pattern and the planning it had to go in to do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's unadulterated evil, man.
Yes, it is.
These
And
these
let me
people.
amplify what John said. Also, it's that, and we're in total agreement. It's not the Jewish people. Please don't conflate this.
Yeah.
It's
Don't get it twisted.
fucking Netanyahu. That's the motherfucker. Okay. The people of Israel are wonderful people.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
they are.
Yes, they have every right to defend themselves.
Yes, they do.
And so does the Palestinians. They have every
Yes,
right
they do.
not to be killed, not to be eliminated off the face of the earth. They
No,
got right to live. Come on, that's not right.
no.
But
I mean,
Netanyahu, that motherfucker's no good. He's trying to keep his ass out of jail. That's the problem.
Netanyahu is evil, and again, he's trying to stay out of jail. But Netanyahu and the people that are and the right wing people that are running Israel are evil people.
Mhm.
These people put bombs in pagers. They put bombs in cell phones. You do not, and then they ignited them. You do not know where these people are. I mean, there's been, I think, 12 children that was injured and killed. There's been people, not your target. That's not your. If a cell phone, what happens if you're holding your child, your newborn, and they decide to say Netanyahu and his boys are going like, yeah, let's blow this shit up now. Okay, hey, hit the button. It- they're dead. These people are evil, man. This is what people don't get. It's not just that they want war. These are evil people. They want the war to happen, the biblical war that everybody talked about happening. They want that because they think it's going to bring in their Messiah, number one, and the Christian people think it's going to bring the second coming of Christ. Okay? They are selling evil.
Mm-hmm. That's all they
Sorry.
do. 100%. I totally agree. I can't even add to that. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. I think
It's horrible.
I think we should stop giving them arms. Stop
Yes.
sending them arms. Stop it. Just
We
stop
need
it away. Don't do that no more.
immediately. See, this
No
is if I was Biden and I heard this, and they asked if Israel was, did you guys, did you actually send that to Hezbollah? They didn't say anything. In Lebanon, they didn't say anything. Then all of a sudden NBC broke it that yeah, they did it and they have proof. I'm like, man, this is wrong. You don't, I mean, do you know the planning? That's why I told people, do you think they really want to find the hostages? Do you really think they want to find the hostages? If they could put bombs and pagers and bombs and cell phones and get it to the people that they wanted and targeted, do you think that they don't know where these hostages are? And if they go to find them, do you think that they are above killing them to say that they killed them before they got to them?
That's deep.
Because the hostages might have a whole total different story to tell you.
we can't let nobody be alive to tell these stories.
Yeah. Dead men tell no tales.
Yeah, ain't no tell. So yeah, you're right. So
I was really messed up when I heard that, man. I'm like, and they showed the picture of the man in the supermarket. I'm like, I don't believe this. Mm-hmm. This is dangerous. If there's technology that does that, this is dangerous. I'd be like, I'm looking at my cell phone, going like, wait a minute. I mean, I'm being serious. Yeah. If they're, I mean, I didn't know you could even do that, honestly.
Yeah. I wouldn't put nothing past them at that type of technology.
But they sent the no.
It wouldn't doubt me. It wouldn't cross me right now if they're able to blow up our phones now. That's what I see. It's already in there.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying. I'm like, man, do you know? I mean, good Lord. I just that's something that was beyond my I didn't even think about that. I never even thought about that. Mm-hmm. And then when they start seeing it, and not just in one place, all over the whole country, right? Those things were blowing up. And I'm like going, wow, that's Mm-hmm. That's scary. That's when you think about that, that's scary.
It is. Definitely is.
But I don't, man. We're in for the next exciting 50 days, man.
We are.
We're in for exciting 50 days.
We are, and it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. So yeah, you're right, absolutely right. So
I
um,
think yeah. I mean,
so
and honestly, and I'm gonna say when Kamala wins, you people have a tendency to say, "Yay, we won," and think that it's the other side just gonna stand down
mhm.
because that's what's happened in the United States for all these years. What happens if they don't?
I don't know, man.
Are you prepared if they don't? I mean, are you prepared to go through, people, turning off electricity or disrupting the traffic or disrupting the distribution centers and stuff?
I don't know.
That's what we need to really start thinking about. And I mean, you look, the government, man, there's all kind of commercials. I don't watch TV honestly, and my family would tell you I don't watch TV. But but 2 nights ago I watched what FBI, a couple of things that I like to watch. I used to like to watch, and so I watched them because I had nothing else to do, and I decided, well, let me watch it. But the commercials that I saw, man, were surprising. Usually I turn down the commercial when it comes on, but I kept seeing this one commercial. It's called makeaplan.gov or plan.gov, that
Yeah, I
you
saw
can
that.
go to these websites and they tell you how to make a plan to for your family to either bug out or to shelter in place or to in case of some type of uh you know like another pandemic or something like that. If they're telling people this and showing them how to do that, that is the government's way of saying this is going to happen, so you guys need to know, so that way when it does happen you can't say, well, they didn't tell us nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
yeah.
mitigation. That's what they call it, mitigation. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
did.
just
We showed y'all.
getting prepared, and like things I gotta do to get prepared is I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I believe something is gonna jump off when Kalama wins. I believe it is, and Trump said it was, and yeah, I gotta take him at his word. I'm sorry, I gotta take him at his word on this one. He
Oh
said it's
yeah.
gonna be a bloodbath, and I believe it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bloodbath. The thing about it is that they're ready and prepared now. When
Yeah,
January
they are.
6th hit, they did it in one spot, one location. Now I think it's going to be in several locations. Boom, 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 all over the country. That's what I think is going to be happening. And then
And
you
they're
gotta be prepared. Just. I'm not saying go out and shoot and kill, hurt, maim
no, no,
nobody. Don't take this out of context. Put your head on.
don't.
Just be aware. Just be aware of your surroundings. I never said hurt nobody. Be
No, I'm not.
aware.
I'm talking
Be,
about buying toilet paper, buying water, making sure you have 3 to 4 months of your meds, making sure you got storage food, making sure that that you have you got a bug out bag and you have medical supplies in case people get hurt. Duct tape is your friend because if they ever tell you to shelter in place, maybe I should do a whole thing on this. We did. My daughter and I did before the pandemic. We did a whole 2 shows on telling people how to prepare themselves for a shutdown of schools and stuff like that. And people were laughing at me. They literally laughed at me,
at this
literally.
point, we've been through some of these. People should already have this already in their
But they don't. They don't. They don't. Ask anybody.
I
Ask
have.
any of your friends. Just pick somebody and ask them. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, they don't.
I mean, I have a medical supply bag.
Oh,
I
do
have
too.
my food for I think it's 30 days worth of food. In C rations and K rations. That I
Yeah,
have
it
all
don't matter. Yeah.
sitting in the middle of the garage, just waiting. All in the bag. Something happened, grab and go.
Yeah, I used to call it my bug out bag. You see, the thing is that Republicans are doing this. Go to the Republican websites and watch them selling the generators and watch them selling the MREs and watch them selling the propane tanks and watch them selling different things to camp in and different things to move out in. They're selling that stuff big time. It's flying off the shelves.
Yeah, yeah. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. And I know I am. I hope I never have to use this shit, but it's
I
there,
hope I don't have to either.
sitting right in the
But
garage waiting.
it's
Mhm.
better safe than sorry. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? Better
That's
safe than
right.
sorry.
That's right. That's right. So
Man, we done gone through a whole lot. We see you guys. You learned more here. There's something else I want to say. Okay, look, I know I talked about this before, and the term that it irritates people, verifiable factual information. And I've been selling this for years. I've been telling people that now it's more important than it's ever been because you when you think about this, that there were podcast people and news people that were making $100,000 a month to tell you lies that Russia wrote for them. Okay, and the people in the Republican Party, or people who are right leaning, they're listening to this stuff. This is what they're getting, right? And you're getting facts from us. You can go and check it. Like I always say, please don't believe me. Go check it yourself. But most people don't do that, and the people that are listening to the Republicans don't do that. So they're telling these people a bunch of huge lies. And then they're showing that, they have false stuff to show you back up and all this kind of stuff. They can you can make anything look if you don't have any reputable source, if you got Newsmax telling you backing up the Drudge Report or something, it's funny because, or even Fox got sued for lying.
Yep.
I mean, look, support people like us, okay? Support people that are going to give you. There are a bunch of people out there, and I'm not going to mention them to give them any any traction. But there are other podcasts that are out there that are huge, a lot bigger than ours, a lot bigger than InfoBlips, right? And support us. Y'all need to really, because the people that are supporting these other folks, they're not giving them the facts. They're giving them what they want them to hear, what Russia wants them to hear.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So find yourself a credible news source. Get your information from, and just be smart. A lot of things, if you just utilize a little common sense, a lot of different things, you turn out okay. Common sense is is usually the best approach. So
it is. You're usually the best approach, or you can ask your friend Siri, or whoever Bart or whoever is who's ever in your phone.
Yeah, that bitch knows everything, Siri. So yeah, ask her.
But the thing is, too, man. Nowadays, I mean, I'm now sound like I'm that. The exploding phones just keep getting to me. I keep going like, wait a damn. They got one guy whose face was blown off, man.
Hello, boom.
Yeah. No, his face was told. I was like, oh god,
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I use earpieces. Start using earpieces. Put the phone away from you.
Who knows?
I'm not. It's not funny, but I mean, it's just like, wow, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've gotten. Yancy and I could sit here and talk for hours, but we keep getting people telling us it's too long. I can't listen to this too long. The thing is that I think we've got enough for people to gnaw on for a little while, and actually, hopefully you go do some research and listen to what we said. But if you get anything out of this is John's Corner. Yancy been telling me to do this. If you get anything out of this, vote. Make sure you check your voting status. Make sure you do whatever you have to do to vote. Okay. It is extremely important that everyone votes. We have to make sure that this is won by a landslide, not just, a couple of million. I mean, by a huge landslide.
Mm-hmm.
Vote. I don't care if you've never voted before in your life. It's exciting. Do it this time. Try to prove me wrong. Go out and do it and vote. Okay, just go out and vote. Make sure that you do whatever you have to do to vote.
Yeah, it's so important that we get out and vote, you guys. Because think about it. They're doing a lot to take the vote away, so it must be important. So many people have died and was killed for the pleasure to vote.
To vote.
And we're taking it with such a piece of such a grain. It's not important to us. Case in point, DeSantis, he won the governorship simply because people didn't come out.
Yeah,
it's not that he didn't have the poll showed is that they didn't come out to vote. Over a million people didn't vote. For some reason, they say, I don't believe in it. Let them people do it. I don't care. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter who's office, because the same thing. It'll be the same thing. This time it's not going to be the same.
What they do they want to do? And that reason he won the governorship, but he should have lost that damn vote. He should have lost against Chris. Only a million people said
A
nah.
million people. Yeah.
And I understand what happened. He scared them people. He went and scared them people. He sent the police out after him. They arrested him and everything. You remember last year?
He did that. That's true. You're right. You're right.
I get it.
You know,
don't let them scare you.
I just four numbers that should tell you gotta vote. 2025. 4 numbers. 2025. Project 2025. Okay. Trump keeps saying he don't know nothing about it, but all the people that wrote the 2025 were in his where he was hired by them. They were his officers. They worked for him.
They're in his administration. Right on down to that sorry ass, no good ass. Who was the Secretary of Housing? Ben Carson. He wrote a piece in 2025 also.
I forgot all about Ben Carter. Yeah.
Now you guys, he wrote a piece in there also. If you don't, I'm not saying read all 922 pages of it. Get the damn thing, go through the table of contents. What is this? And just go to that page and read just that. You say, oh, what the hell? They're gonna get rid of the Department of Education. Okay, let's go down and read it. Oh shit, they're gonna have national abortion ban. Oh Lord. Oh, women gonna have to, they're gonna start channeling women, watching women's menstrual cycles. Oh shit.
There's a commercial. Yeah, there's a commercial on where a cop stopped a car, right? And there was a man driving and a woman was on the other side. And the cop said, where you headed to? And he said, you can't ask me that because that's against, he said, we can now. Right. And he said, I think you're heading out of state. Matter of fact, you called an abortion clinic. Are you spotting Jennifer? And she's like, you can't know that. Yeah, I mean, are you taking all your prenatal care? Because we noticed that you didn't fill your prescriptions, and she goes, what? With Project 2025, they're going to be able to do that. This is not an exaggeration.
Read it. What's that old saying? What's that old saying? It's saying if you want to hide anything from black people, put it where?
Put it in a book.
Come on, don't let that be true, you guys. Don't let that be
put
true.
It in a book. When you live in the ghetto, you want to hide money, put it in a dictionary, put it right there on the thing. Ain't nobody gonna touch it.
Don't let that be true. Don't let it be true.
No, don't let it be true. But don't let it be true though. Really don't. And also, I did 2 specials on it, man. You look up Project 2025 and Infoblips. Go to YouTube and look up Infoblips 2025. Go to infoblips.com and go to the YouTube channel and look up 2025. Right? I did 2 particular, and I didn't do an in-depth one, but it does talk about all the things that it will do and how it will change our society. Not a good thing. And don't listen to them when he's fighting so hard to tell you, I know nothing about it. He reminded me of Colonel Klink. I know nothing.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So yeah.
All right, man. Yeesh. We went through a lot. People gonna be going like, "Oh my God, y'all talk so much."
Oh well.
So that's it for us for today, y'all. That's about it. Listen, support us. I gave you all the web. We'll put it I'll put it down in the little things in the comments and stuff. If you have any comments, just send it to us. We'll be more than happy, which y'all never do, but we'll be more than, some people do. Some people send some things on YouTube, and I appreciate you guys that actually respond. There's a couple of people, and next week I'll give a call shout out to them that they always respond, and I really enjoy that. Thank you very much. And it makes the whole thing worthwhile when you're able to get people, and some of them have opposing opinions, which is cool. Let's have a discussion. I'm not above that, and maybe I might learn something, and maybe you might. You never know.
Never can tell.
Anyway, that's it for me today.
Yeah. All right, John.
You guys have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Vote. Make sure you vote. Yancy, brother, my brother, it's always good talking to you, man. It's always good talking to you.
Always good to be seen, brother. Because there's always the alternative.
Yeah, the alternative is not cool. All right, bro. You take it easy, and I'll talk to you soon, right?